Gwait twins. Dude, I could not speak.
What?
On small talk. Gwait twins.
Oh.
I fucked it up twice.
Yeah, that's like calling you Goiter boy.
Guys, we're waiting for Seth to come, so bear with us. We have a great show planned for you tonight. Lots of things to talk about tonight.
Lots of things.
Oh, speak of the devil.
Wow.
Wow.
It's not him. It's that hobo who was following me.
He was out there waiting, watching the YouTube video. Like, let me let these motherfuckers start talking shit.
Yeah, all you hear is pop, pop, pop. Do we shake his hand?
Seth?
Do we go for a hug? Do we just
Maybe
say
after
hey and
the
go
show.
like this?
I don't think
These are the things I think of, dude.
I don't think he cares. I think he's our friend.
I know, but you want to give a nice handshake.
Not if we're already recording. Hey.
Hey!
What's up?
Oh, he came prepared.
Definitely did not.
A headless body.
We gotta close that door somehow.
I know what that's
We need to
for.
carefully being pulled up so we don't knock it over.
What are you talking about?
We're gonna scoot this table a smidgen. Seth, do the honors. A little more.
How about we just take the door off?
Almost there. There we go. That's the purity seal. Freshness, baby.
Okay.
Noise.
Alright, we got a Facebook user saying, yo, I'm watching Gundam right now. Some of it's cool, some is whack AF.
Which Gundam?
I don't know. If you're a Facebook user, you need to authorize StreamYard so we can see who you are.
Yeah, we don't know who you are until you authorize your name.
Can you watch this for me? While we're gone?
But also, which Gundam? There's so many series.
Probably Endless Waltz.
Endless Waltz is pretty whack sometimes. Most of that movie was whack, actually.
The Gundam designs are awesome. But
Hell yeah. My favorite part is when he's like shooting down into the bunker, and that little girl's like, "You'll never get through here. Try again, like as many times as you want." He's like, "Okay," and then like the fear on her
Can you
face.
plug that into that one right there, please?
It's like Roger that.
Thank you, sir. Seth, mic check for me.
Roger.
Bring that to your face.
Talk like one of those droids.
Mic check.
He's too low.
Mic.
Hang on. Wait.
No, it's off now.
I know. Just making sure.
Roger.
Oh my.
Jesus, dude. Sorry.
Okay, talking to your mic.
Mic check.
There you go.
Mic.
Sounds
keep
crispy
talking.
as
Mic
hell.
check. 1, 2, 3. Mic check.
Talk how you really talk.
Mic check. 1, 2, 3.
Just an FYI, he's out of batteries, but he does. His eyes,
really?
Yeah, his eyes light up.
Why you disappoint me like that?
Oh,
This is not done yet.
see.
But,
Oh, dude, that's so cute.
alright, you guys
See
ready
if
to
you
get
can
started?
find this. I don't know.
I'll see if I can.
Danito, you ready to get started?
Hell yeah, dude. I was born ready.
Born ready. Dean, count me in.
5, 4.
No, you have to say it.
No,
Like Tiger Belly? In the deep voice?
God damn. So
that's not how we do it.
here, just
So immediately, come on.
had that for like 3 seconds. He's gonna get taken away.
Seth looks great, by the way. You've lost a lot, dude.
Like
Doing Orange Theory?
30 pounds.
Damn. I've gained 30 pounds.
Count me in.
Oh. Oh, I smelled that.
Sorry.
Was that burrito?
No, it was
That's a bean
It was
burrito.
actually salad from.
Damn. Y'all are all doing good.
We have
Look
like
at me. I'm
10
drinking
people
Coke
watching right
Zero.
now, and we're talking about salad.
Oh, okay.
This week on Salad Weekly.
Salad Weekly. Okay, wait. What do you mean you want me to count you in? Like in Tiger Belly, or just to get you going?
5, 4, 3.
Because I can make it cool. I can make it official.
We're gonna cut it out. I just need to know when to get going.
Okay, 5, 4, 3.
No, but
Guys, it's our first episode back since Thanksgiving, and it's good to see you guys. It's been a while that we've been
Dude,
in
I
person.
feel like it's been a long time.
It's been a long time. The Collecting Weekly was almost disbanded last night. We had
Oh,
a huge
dude,
fight.
it was close.
Jesus, it was close. Being that we're past Thanksgiving, I thought it would be nice for us to all talk about what we're thankful for.
Yeah.
We did have a Thanksgiving episode, but it was backlogged, so with the holidays, I didn't really have time to record a primer for that episode, and we just kind of recorded it.
Right.
Do you guys want to go around the room? Seth, we'll start with you.
He was like, "You should give me some time to prep."
He wasn't paying attention.
I wasn't paying attention. I was reading.
I'll start off.
Do you have to think that hard about what you're thankful for?
Yeah.
Let me start. We'll go like this.
There we go, like that.
I am thankful for my wife.
Yes.
Shout
I'm
out.
thankful for my friends
Wow.
Yes.
and my collection.
Ooh. Dean, what do you got?
I'm just thankful that we're good enough friends that we can work through
Dude, it got
issues.
It got dork.
It was heated.
It got dork fast.
Dude, I was like, all right, dude, like, I'm so out of here. Like, I'm done.
I was just sitting there like, what do I do?
Maybe
I
one
don't
day
know
we'll
what to
talk
do.
about it.
So I am thankful for all of you guys, for my family, for all of our wonderful listeners all around the world that keep us going, all of the partnerships that we've made throughout the year. I wrote them all down so we can shout some people out. We got
Wow.
Six Scale Scavengers, Brian, Chris, TC, Steve Roy, PJ, Paradox Nerd from the Sith Cast, King Zachary V and Susan, Ryan from Mint and Sealbox Media, Cody from Echo Base Customs, Sean from Auto Scrapyard, Steven and Daisy from Steven's Collectibles, Kim from Geek Mill, John Martino from Tashi, shout out to him, Lucky the Dork Dad from Lucky the Dork Dad Podcast, Yost from Jazz Inc., Brian from Six Scale Posers, and last but certainly not least, someone we'll talk about later in the show, Alfred from Comic Book Characters, who is up for a very prestigious nomination, and we're going to get our boy the W. Seth?
I am thankful to be here doing this. Like, this is awesome. This is something that, not everybody gets to do, hang out with their friends and talk. So this is pretty awesome. I'm thankful for my family, obviously, and
Of course.
thankful for life. I've been feeling really good here lately.
Damn, thankful for all that yogurt because you look good.
Dude, Seth's been hitting that orange theory, orange leaf fitness.
I just
getting
wanna
that
say-
froyo.
I also am thankful for my family. I didn't say that, but
Hey guys, my name is Zach.
I'm Dean.
I'm Seth.
I'm Manny.
Wow.
Yeah, I was a gentleman.
Wow, gentleman and a scholar. Welcome to this week's episode of Collecting Weekly. This is the weekly podcast where my friends and I talk about the things that matter the most to us this week in collecting.
Almost ran out of breath there.
I know, I'm getting good at it though. I want to thank our friends over at Watto Scrapyard for sponsoring this week's episode of Collecting Weekly. Great company. We'll talk about some really neat things that they're doing a little bit later in the show. Dean, before we do that, we have a very special segment that all of the best shows start out with.
Yeah, you guys ready?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's
New this week.
yes, that was
Man, I think we
crispy as hell.
peaked there.
We really did. This is why I tell you all to mic check in your podcasting voice, not your mic
We can
check.
redo. Let's redo it. Let's redo New this week, but whisper, like very
Three?
sexy.
Like ASMR.
Like we're just calling, yeah, like welcome to San Antonio tonight, all the sexy ladies.
Oh, they're gonna whisper. Okay, ready?
Welcome to
Dean,
the
kick us
phones.
off.
Ready?
Oh, yeah,
Ready?
phones.
Ready?
Are we whispering or are we?
Yeah, whisper, sexy voice.
Are you guys ready?
Yes.
It's
No, this week.
that might be even sexier to do it that way.
Got a chub.
I mean, it's already pretty sexy. Okay, what'd you get new this week? I actually haven't got anything new except for this beautiful Post Malone pop that Zach.
That is a Christmas gift, by the way. Please
Yes.
place it under the tree until December 25th.
Okay. Your tree?
No,
Let's
why would it
come
be
all
on
the way
my
over
tree?
here. I don't know.
Put it under your tree.
Anyway, and then also
I don't want you over here on Christmas,
this
Yikes.
the
especially after last night.
God
Jesus.
damn the dead mouse head that we were working on looks awesome.
That
Thank
looks
you.
nice. That looks fantastic.
I like the cheese.
The cheese color is my favorite.
Yeah,
I went through many iterations of cheese, comparing it to Gouda, cheddar,
Wow.
American, and I found the right cheese. So
Wow,
That's
it looks
some
fantastic.
hardcore cheese research.
I have some figures here, but it's just
Cheese
because
search.
I got them so long ago, and I feel like I haven't been able to get over here and show them to you. The Chigokin VF1J and the Kids Concept VF1S
super dope.
from Robotech.
The Chigokin one in particular is really nice.
Dude, you can just feel the heft to it. It's beautiful.
He says that as he touches my pants.
Oh, gotta compare it to the heftiest thing I know. All right, what about you guys?
hefty.
I say that because he uses hefty bags as condoms.
I didn't pick it up this week, but actually I did buy Hefty. They were on sale at Target. $6. Anyways, I didn't get it this week, but I picked up that Darth Vader right there that's sitting in front of us. It's the Hyper Real Vader.
Dude.
It's pretty badass, dude.
Holy hell. It's sweet.
Yeah. I went to Everett, Washington this past week, and I visited the Funko headquarters, and I picked up the light up and sound Darth Vader.
May I?
Yeah, you could put it. It has like different like. Yeah.
I was like, that was really underwhelming.
I'll do it again. There you go.
There we go.
Dude, that's pretty badass. His little chest.
That was loud.
That's awesome.
Yeah, his little chest piece lights up, belt lights up,
God, that is really
lightsaber.
weird.
I also picked up the Iron Spider. He's holding the gauntlet. He's like when he's flying through the air with it.
That's cool.
Yeah,
That's
that's
awesome.
really all I got this week.
How much did it cost to go through the Funko headquarters? Is it you just walk in like a Target or anything?
And it's actually cheaper than like Target or anything. So
Makes sense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so that pop right there, the it's considered like a standard pop. I think it was like $12.
Mhm.
And then the pop protectors are $8, and then like standard pops are like 10. So I mean, it was pretty cool. I'm probably gonna try and visit the one in Hollywood because that one just opened like last week.
Yeah.
It was okay. I probably wouldn't go to it again. Honestly, it was just okay.
It's awesome. So new this week, I got the Soul of Chogokin vehicle Voltron. I can't remember its regular name, but I remember having that toy when I was little, and so I was like, "Dude, this is something I have to get." And then it sold out like immediately everywhere. So I was like, "I'm never gonna get it." And finally, I put myself on the wait list on Sideshow, and I was like, "I don't know. We'll see what happens,"
Yeah.
you know. And I got the email that my wait list converted, and it just shipped to me. I haven't opened it or anything.
Wow.
It just came in today. Sorry.
Yeah. I was actually looking at some Chigokin stuff on Sideshow. I'm very tempted with my $110 RP at the Megazord, Manny. I'm very tempted.
I'm proud of you.
I'm a convert now. Is that all you got, Seth? I don't want to
Can't
steal your
wait.
thunder.
He's like-
That was it.
I'm,
That
like,
was the only
itching.
thing.
So
Me too. My
we
doctor
talked
gave
about
me a
this on
cream.
Small Talk, and I'm a Rangers fan. I got to say it. Mighty
Hell
Morphin,
yes.
Manny, give me some dap.
Hell
dap.
yes, dude.
I was like, oh, you like baseball?
You like baseball?
Now,
You'd like the Texas Rangers? That's awesome.
very campy show.
Oh,
But this
dude.
show knows exactly what it is.
Oh yeah.
And it is hilarious. My kid loves the show. It's super hype. Watching the different Megazords combine, and the Lightning Collection certainly bolsters the love because they're amazing figures. Face printing,
Yeah.
you know.
Dude.
My only complaint is that they're spacing out because there's like 16 different Ranger teams.
Right.
So they're not doing like when Bandai had the license, they did like all the Mighty
one,
Morphin
yeah.
Power Rangers at once. I wish they would have done that. They're kind of spacing out like Green Ranger, Red Ranger.
Yeah.
And so at this point, we're waiting for it's yellow and blue, right, Manny?
Yeah.
Of the OG, and I really cannot wait to get the blue one in particular. That was always my favorite Ranger design as a kid.
Yeah, because they're kind of
Like the
nerdy and related to 'em.
Triceratops. Dude, he's the nerdiest. It's hilarious.
You guys have the same glasses.
I don't think so. The Red Ranger, though, I went to Target, found that one really easily, and it was like a hunt. Like, Manny's like, dude, that one's going to be hard to find. Walked right in. They had 3 of them. Picked up one for me, one for Jason Nelson. And, yeah, it's a cool set of figures. I also picked up a Imaginext Megazord, which is like for kids. I have a kid, so it makes a lot of sense, but it's massive, and it does not look too bad. I saw the Austin St. John, the Red Ranger. He has one in his collection, and I was like, dude, that's really cool. And I started looking into it and found out what it was, and you know, a little bit of drama picking it up, but
Really? I want to hear this.
yeah, this lady had it on Marketplace, and the price in the ad said $100. It was for that and another set, but in the description, she's like, I paid $100 last year, and I want 40 for both, or 25 each. It was like the Ranger set and like a Batmobile set. Mm-hmm. And so I just wanted the Ranger team. So I was asking her, like, can you send me more pictures, whatever. We're literally about to meet up. And I was like, I just want to confirm it's 25, right? And she's like, oh, no, it's 50. I paid 100 last year. And I was like, but your description says 40 for both, or 25 for one. And then she never wrote back. So went on offer. I went on Mercari first, couldn't find it. And then I went on OfferUp, and there was like 10 of them. So I had my selection, and pretty much found the one that was closest to me, and met up with the lady. She was like 2 miles away, and it worked out really good.
That's awesome.
We have Fernando in the chat. He says, "I'm thankful for you guys." We have Mervin. He says, "Ox sticker arrived safely," and
I still need one.
PJ says the Mighty Morphin Power Ranger episode on Toys That Made Us was dope. I actually need to check that one out.
I don't think I have a sticker either.
Dude, do you have my ship?
It's in the garage.
Okay, cool.
Hey, real quick.
Yeah, I got to get y'all stickers. I left them at work. 'Cause I
before
was
we move
mailing out
on,
stickers today.
Can we talk about how the villains in Power Rangers, they're so cringy. It's like a villain out of trash canner. It's just so cringy, like when you watch it. But it's just like, I don't know. There's something about it, like when they they morph up, and it's like, okay, this is cool. I don't know.
I really like how they made the show. Like it's 2 separate shows combined into one thing.
So when they're suited up, it's like the little Chinese guys.
Yeah, that's why the Yellow Ranger has.
I did not
pack in
know that
schmeat.
growing up.
Yeah, he's a dude, right? The Yellow Ranger's a dude.
Yeah, in the OG.
Really?
Yeah,
And then
That's hilarious.
that's why only the Pink Ranger has a
dude,
skirt.
and then
Saban
there-
wanted to make them very diverse.
there's a point where the Green Ranger, I guess they start filming it here in America, and you could tell when it's the American one because the Green Ranger's what is it called? The
Dragon shield?
Yeah, it's like very like foamy looking.
Yeah.
Looks cheap. And like the one from the original one looks all like
Japanese
legit.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember when my brother first told me that. I was like, "You're a liar." I was like really little. I was like, "You're making that up." He's like, "No, they're
Yeah, and
80s."
Santa's not real. Oh.
He's like, "Those are wait." What?
Sorry.
I don't know why I thought that was like the most like devastating thing I'd ever heard before. That the Power Rangers are actually Asians and not the people I'm watching on the show.
Yeah.
But man, I used to love the Power Rangers.
Dude, real quick, and then when there's some scenes where they have like their like where they're actually dressed up and they're all big, like like it's like them without their helmets on, but like for some reason they give them these big ass necks.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, why? Like, why couldn't you shave it down?
No.
I don't know.
Anyways,
Well, I think we all had some pretty good weeks, pretty good catching up. Dean almost died. What was that? Swallowed like.
It's like, I go,
Oh my gosh. Well, actually, I got one more thing. I got the Avatar Last Airbender Aang. And Diamond Select does this really dumb thing where they like make a version for Walgreens and they make a version for everywhere else. So I got this figure and, I was like, I feel like Momo should be in the box because all the pre-order pictures had Momo in the box.
Momo.
And then they had they had some of the other characters and they were all missing accessories that they had told us would be coming out. And I was like, okay, but it's so new that no one on YouTube has this figure in hand and has done a review. And one guy had put some speculation on it.
should get on that market, homie.
It's been such a long week. And then you yelled at me yesterday and it just took all my creativity away.
Excuses.
So, I asked the guy, I was like, hey, I actually just got this yesterday. It only had the figure and the staff. And he was like, oh, there's 2 versions. And then I started thinking, I was like, fuck, Diamond does do that. They have like the
Kingdom Hearts
Gypsy.
ones.
Yeah, exactly. All those. And it's so stupid. So now I feel really dumb for buying this because I could have just.
I will say this: I was glad that they did that with the Kingdom Hearts ones because they would pair them with like some bullshit I didn't want. So I was
Yeah.
able to get Sora and then like Mickey by themselves for like $10 instead of having to pay $20 for some shit I didn't want.
Yeah.
Hey,
So
didn't you
that
pick
makes
up a Black
so
Ranger?
much sense. Because I got those figures from, dude, I just blanked on the show. Westworld.
Okay,
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, the Man in Black should have like a gun.
The midget cricket, baby.
dude. Sometimes they'll do that. That's actually why I had to buy Mickey because the Keyblade was with Mickey, and not with Sora. Sora came with Pluto.
That's crazy.
But even then, they were only $10. So I was like, oh, I
Yeah.
don't really care. But yeah, they'll put, if you look around, I bet you that gun is with some random guy you don't want.
That's so stupid.
What were you going to ask?
He picked up the Black Ranger and he did modifications, right?
Oh, yeah. I
I
picked
see it
up
right
the.
here.
Uh,
And I see
the-
Goldar too.
Yeah, I
What the
picked
hell?
up. Yeah, I got the Pink Ranger too.
Damn! Can I see that Black Ranger?
Oh, nice.
Can you grab it, Seth? Yeah, so I did some experimenting with some modifications.
That's
and,
like crispy on a shelf, by the way.
Which one?
The Power Rangers one.
Oh,
That
thank you,
looks
thank you,
really
thank you. Yeah, so I got the Black Ranger, really good figure, and I just didn't like the Dragon Shield because he only has the Dragon Shield for 1 episode, or 2 episodes. And I wanted just a regular...
Spoiler.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert.
Wanted a regular
Dude,
Black
this looks
Ranger.
good.
Thank you. That's it for me this week. There are lots of Power Ranger stuff.
You painted this?
No.
He took apart another figure that has bear.
Yeah, bare black forearms, and then
He Frankensteined it.
exactly.
Looks good.
We have a lot to talk about, though, guys. We have some new pre-orders, some new releases. We have the most prestigious toy awards, frankly, in this galaxy to talk about.
Yeah.
We're ready to unveil our nominations. And actually, did you do that number thing I was asking you for earlier today?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do our quick drawing. Can you pull up RNG for me and the list? So we did our most active auxiliary members, and we promised December 1st, which is the first episode in December, that we were going to give away a $20 gift card to Sideshow Collectibles. We had many people on the list more than once. Greg, of course, took the top spot for like the 87th month in a row.
Dude, he needs
Bless
to be
that angel.
disqualified.
Bless that
Because he'll
angel.
just put up like thinking of having chicken for dinner. It's like, dude, that's not what.
Yeah, Greg, we're gonna have to talk about that. You makes like 8 threads a day. Okay, can you pull up 1 through 30 and let me know who won?
Okay.
And you have to listen to the podcast to claim the prize. So if they won, don't tag them, don't message them. I want to make sure we're giving this prize to someone who not only is active on Ox but also listens to the show.
Yeah.
And while Seth's doing that, we did have a lot of good people that nominated. We had, I think, 38 nominations for the CW Awards. And we were able to narrow it down to 5 really good figures and companies in each category. Seth, who won?
So our number is number 14.
And we gave them the months in chronological order. Let me see. Congratulations, Quinn, for winning
Oh, wow.
a $20
Quinn's
Sideshow
usually in the
gift card.
chat. So I'll be
Yes,
shocked if
yes. Quinn, let's give a round of applause for Mr. Quinn.
Also, he joined us on our Mandalorian talk.
Yeah, he did really good. It,
on the
it
pod
was
for the first
it was
time.
so good that I'm going to make it an episode. Like, it was a really good chat that we had. I thought we were just going to go for like 20 minutes, but it ended up being like almost an hour. So.
Yeah, that was great.
Anyways, let's get into it. So, Hot Toys put up a new pre-order, the Heavy Mandalorian, looking really good. This comes in at $281, released in Q4 2020. Seems to be fairly posable. It has a small base with a dynamic stand. I'm not a huge fan of that. I'd rather have the larger base to support the weight of this larger figure. Has the vibroblade, the machine gun, the jetpack, and some thruster effects.
Some boots. Apparently.
Boots, some little booties. What do you guys think about this?
It's crispy as hell.
There's nothing better, in my opinion, than yellow weathered armor. Because you get the contrast of like the dirt, the gunmetal, the grime. Yellow weathering is just in Warhammer 40k.
That's why
There's
he
some,
likes Bumblebee so much.
dude, that is why I like Bumblebee so much. Actually, I just blew my mind.
Yeah.
In Warhammer 40k, there's an armor called Imperial Fist, and they rock bright yellow armor. And when you weather those dudes up, man, they look.
That
They
just
look
reminded
good.
me of that episode of Parks and Rec where Andy's eating butter. He's like, it's on all my favorite food. Toast, popcorn. He said something else. He's like, grapes. Butter's my favorite food. It's like the look on your face was like, oh my god, that is why I like bumblebees.
Manny, do you have anything to say about this? Are you gonna pick this one up?
Maybe. Looks cool.
Maybe.
He's a thick boy.
Yeah, he is a thick boy. He's a thick, tender
Thickness,
boy.
baby.
Is that actually Favreau in the suit?
I think so.
It has to be.
He's a bigger
Right.
guy.
But Hot Toys is
Thick.
like, fuck, first Thor, now this guy, god damn it.
That's a good point because they had never made larger characters.
Yeah.
This is the year for big boys.
I
Bad
will
boy fall,
say,
baby.
I'm gonna wait until the end of the show.
See if he comes back.
And see if he comes back. Because if he's just a one scene guy, I
Yeah.
can't imagine
Wow,
he is
spoilers.
considering he's Favreau. It's already like 2 weeks old.
Make sure to point them out when they come up on the mic.
Also, it's been teased. If it's released, we'll talk
Dean,
about it.
I know.
This figure?
Well,
Dean,
no.
calm down. Sit down.
Talking points for the Mandalorian.
You good, Dean?
So we have Ghetto Ninja in the chat, and he says, "What up? First time chat. Give me a shout out. LOL." So here's your shout out. What's up?
Ghetto
Ghetto
Ninja.
Mervin says if Elon didn't have me swamped with work, I would be more active on the Facebook page. Mervin, you let me know. I'll call up my
Elon
boy
Musk?
Elon. I'll call up my boy Elon and talk about that
Dude,
Tesla
Cybertruck.
safety
Tell him
class.
to give us
Yeah,
that
Cybertruck.
Cybertruck.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, we're gonna get the
all of it.
auxiliary
We
exclusive
need one.
Cybertruck.
Did you hear the reason
We
why
already
it cracked?
we already signed the
They had
exclusive
already thrown
deal.
a few balls
Yeah.
at it.
We had already signed an exclusive deal with Tesla to have an aux button in every Cybertruck. So
Yeah.
you'll be seeing that in the
It's
near
a
future.
collecting wiggly button, and when you press it, it just starts playing all around.
No, it just says aux, and then it just brings up your aux.
So we
cord.
have also one more from Facebook user who still not has okay to use their name, but Red Guardian is also going to be a big boy. Yes, he is.
Oh, yeah. Jesus.
Keeping with Star Wars, Sideshow showed us
Another
their
big boy.
$1,300. Another big boy. Look at that. Their $1,300 Rancor releasing
boss
June to August 2020.
There's a big neck, though.
$1,300, a bit steep. They do give you, I think, a 6 or 7 month payment plan, and
ass neck.
some people have done the measurements, and this figure doesn't come in at exactly 6 scale,
What's that?
but it is. What's what?
Is that King Zach?
He's infiltrated. I gotta say, this looks good. I think it's one of those things like with statues, Dean. I'm sure your sister knows this, but sometimes with statues, things are sometimes a little bit smaller than they might be to make them more displayable. Case in point, the Iron Studios 1/10 scale Rex. In the film, his tail's straight, but for display purposes, they kind of curled that into the tail to keep it to like a 36-inch length. I feel like keeping this guy a little shorter than full 1/6 scale makes him able to fit into more cabinets. Because we've seen a 3D printed 6 scale Rancor, and it's quite a bit larger than this appears to be
Yeah,
on the
maybe
torso.
like
Yeah.
4% bigger.
Yeah, I think someone did the math. It was like a half scale too small, which is close enough to
Negligible.
futz it.
Yeah.
And Sideshow, I've always said this, but Sideshow does really good aliens. So I think this is going to be a good figure if you have some deep pockets.
Yeah,
here's
it's-
another picture
it's,
here.
It's really beautiful.
Comes in
Also,
at 29.5 inches high, 29 inches wide, and 20 inches deep. I'm sorry.
a few people were upset there was a statue, but for me, it's like it's
There's
a
no way this is
Rancor.
going to look right if it's not
It's
rubber or a statue.
Well, not only that, but
As
it's
an
like,
articulated figure just would not work.
it's like really like what? Other than that pose, what are you really gonna do with that? So for me, for it being a statue, I think it's perfect.
Yeah.
It's
think
like
it's pretty
the
cool. I think it would be cool if they made like a exclusive version that came with the trainer. I think that'd be pretty cool.
oh, that'd be true.
Give that guy some
That'd be
love.
true.
That'd be true.
Sideshow did finally debut their Mythos line,
Ooh,
leading
this
us
is cool.
with Asajj. This is $5.95, releasing Q3 or Q4 2020. Now, the thing that's always odd about some of these statues Sideshow makes is they release them, and maybe this is a thing that all companies do,
She's so hot though.
with edition size not set,
That'd be true.
with the pretext that it is limited edition. So you're telling me it's limited edition, but you're also telling me
you don't
you
even
don't know how limited it's going to be. Kind of weird. Price is really steep, but this one does have some long payment plans.
Maybe
The
they're-
base looks fantastic.
Maybe they're waiting to see what the pre-order looks like, and then adding like 10%.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what they're doing. But the thing is, like,
Because that's what First Four Figure does.
Mm-hmm.
They do statues, and they'll wait for the pre-order to close, and then add a few for just everybody else,
Uh-huh.
and then a few more for inevitably when one of them is damaged in delivery, they could send a replacement.
yeah. Real quick, Jason says that he had to switch over from Facebook Live to YouTube. Some people are watching and commenting, but those might not be coming through. So let's. If you're watching on Facebook, definitely switch over to YouTube if you want to have your comments featured. Dean just had a oopsie drop his big old DF1.
This big ol' something.
Now, they also showed a Darth Sidious in the Mythos line, and they put up an article today to tell us the cost. This comes in at $585. There's no release date just yet. Kind of weird that he's $10 cheaper than Asajj, but when you look at these Mythos figures compared to the Mythos of past, they're about 30% more expensive with less accessories.
Is it gonna light up on the hands?
I don't know. But the thing is, like, these just, they look okay, but a lot of people are saying they just look like overscaled Hasbro Unleashed figures.
That's a fair assessment, actually.
Yeah, and we all know, like, sometimes with Sideshow, the paint app quality on human or humanoid figures from prototype to final might be a little worse than other companies. So this will be interesting to see what happens.
right,
I nailed it on that one. Holla at ya, boy. Now, this is the namesake of the episode, but there's a third-party EDITH drone. This is $65, releasing Q1 2020. You can find a pre-order for this at 1/6 Kit, most likely. And I know for sure TNS does have this for pre-order. It looks pretty good. It comes with a little bit of a base that you put it on. and a flying stand. So I mean, that's really all you can ask for. And this is a nice piece for people that got the original homemade Spider-Man suit. If they want to not purchase a new one,
Yeah, how much are these?
these are $65.
That's not bad.
Dude,
I
that's
think,
not bad at all.
what was that?
I have a few of them with Mysterio. Or
Yeah.
That website I asked you about a few days ago, what was it?
Pornhub.
oh damn, you stole my joke. I was gonna make the exact
God,
same
man,
joke.
he's too fast, dude. He's too fast.
Rate the Ami. No, was it Ami?
No. It's like a
At any rate.
skill buying thing.
Yeah.
They had it up for order, and it was like $20 down. And I was like, damn, $20 for this thing? That's not bad, but apparently it's...
Nope.
But still, when it comes out, then you only pay $40. That's not bad.
This one, no price yet, but it's a Sensation Mercenary. This is looks really, really good. The only
I don't
thing
remember it being green.
I don't remember him being green either. The only thing that's kind of concerning about this figure is all the pleather on this guy.
It's
Yeah.
gonna fail.
This
Eventually.
what's his name? Braun, right?
Yeah, Braun.
Okay,
Braun
I was
Blackwater.
totally blank for a second.
Sir Braun Blackwater.
I was hoping one of y'all would bail me out, but I would say the likeness on this figure, this is Sensation the Mercenary, is not super great.
No.
Dean, you mentioned you were half awake when you saw it, and you're like, "When the fuck did who'd you say Pedro? You thought it was Pedro Pascal and Cassian Andor combined? I think. is what you
Yeah,
said.
it was Diego Luna. I was like,
Diego
what
Luna.
the fuck is Diego Luna wearing? Because my first reaction was like, oh, people can use the sculpt for Cassian. And then I was like, he never has his hair like that. I was like, oh, maybe when it's raining. And then, like, I started waking up. I was like, wait a minute. What is he wearing? What movie is this from? And then I figured it out. I was like, oh.
Yeah, not super thrilled with this, but we'll update with a pre-order price and another tease that has no price, but I think it has a release date of Q3 2020. Is Mondo is making a 12-inch tall Iron Giant. This is supposed to come with more swap-out parts and better articulation than their 18-inch version. I've handled the 18-inch version for my buddy Steven at Millennial Mutt. It is a fantastic figure. So if this is going to be an improvement on that original release, this is going to be something that I think a lot of people are going to like. It's supposed to be cheaper as well.
Yeah, the guy was saying that the hands, I guess going from the 18 to a 12 is almost, you'll lose quality in opposable hands at that scale. So they
won't
went with
swap out
interchangeable hands.
Which is a good decision.
Yeah, and he said it's actually better.
Yeah.
I mean, who knows? He could just be saying that so you'll buy it.
Yeah.
But, like, I guess the intricacies of holding that little car, maybe in a articulated hand, would not do as well. That's so small.
Yeah. He comes with the ray gun, comes with an angry face, comes with parts of the bridge,
Four heads. That's crazy.
Comes with the Superman S. I think this is definitely going to be a buy depending on the price. I know Diamond Select, their 10-inch version, which is like $30, went up for pre-order, comes with Hogar and the S, if I remember correctly. Though Diamond Select did tease one that had the ray gun and an angry face, so I'm wondering what if that's just Diamond Select also making a version that's not going to be on Big Bad Toy Store.
Yeah, I don't know. But their stuff isn't cheap.
No, the Mondo,
not super expensive,
the Mondo,
but it's
the
not-
original retail for $300, so I'm thinking this is going to be $200 to $250.
Yeah,
I think if this comes in at 200, it's probably a lot more like people are going to get it because it's a little bit cheaper. It's a little bit smaller.
A little easier to display,
A
too.
lot of accessories though. So yeah, I'm thinking 220. But they're also doing their Transformers line. But
Yeah, as part of this. So they were saying that this is a line with characters that are not mechs that they imagine as mechs, but as a part of the line, they also expand into characters that are already mechs. So Transformers, and of course the Iron Giant.
Yeah. Yeah, they said their Transformers are not even touching Optimus or Megatron until like way later. They're like, we want to get characters out that are maybe underrepresented. Sorry. But apparently, and he also said this, which I thought was funny if you watch Jobby's thing today with the Optimus Prime Revotech. Because he's like, oh, it's an Optimus that doesn't transform. That's really stupid. But apparently only Hasbro is allowed to make transforming Transformers.
Yeah.
So people like that can make a sound wave, but he'll just be the robot mode.
Interesting.
I didn't know that. I was like, oh, because Jobby had just said that.
Makes a lot of sense.
And I didn't know that. And then he said it. I was like, well, shit, there's your answer.
let's get into new releases. Mark 7
Yes.
has been released in the United States. Lots of people got their imminent arrival notices last week and have them in hand as of today.
Nice.
Looks pretty good. Neon Tech War Machine released in Hong Kong. Mark 7 released in Hong Kong quite a while ago, but we going into Hong Kong, we have Neon Tech War Machine, Spider-Man Negative Suit, which I'm not a huge fan of,
Why?
and the Empire Strikes Back Bespin Leia, which looks stunning. Though I will say the blogger pics are super washed out in the face.
The ankles
Yeah.
are weird.
Ankles do look weird, but otherwise, I think this
Dude's just
figure
got cankles.
looks pretty good. And then Dean, this is one
Yes,
that
he
I think
does.
we all will be excited about. This is the Sensation Smuggler, and these pics are courtesy of our good friend from Auxiliary. Totally blanking on the name here.
Oh,
Hey,
it's
real-
bignerdy.
isn't it,
Real quick, Kensington said, "Hi guys, hello."
Hi, Kensington.
That's my
Devin Silva.
That's my mom.
So
by the
thank
way.
you for
Dude, that dude's cool. He's the one who I traded.
yeah. Sorry, I saw the little text on the bottom and I was trying to read it and I was like, that's not
I
his
said
name.
it, big nerdies. Oh,
But yeah, he took some quick pics in his classroom.
I don't remember him being green either. What the fuck is going on?
I'm sure it was probably a really dark green.
Yeah, because I mean, the show can be kind of washed out at times.
Yeah.
So maybe he was green and you just don't notice. Like I don't know. It could
But
be.
if that's
seems
your
right.
complaint,
I've
though,
watched the hell out of it. Oh, I mean, that's my only complaint. This looks phenomenal.
Dude, they nailed that.
Phenomenal.
head-
more
that's
phenomenal. Dude, they say that so many times on the Power Rangers.
That'd be true.
That'd be true. Yeah. Phenomenal.
Anyways, looking really good there. Dean, this is the time of the show where we want to thank our sponsor for this episode, Watto's Scrapyard.
Yes.
Sean, the beautiful angel, wonderful guy, printing me some really neat stuff. He printed me something as a gift for you, Dean. Well, I actually bought it, but gave me a good price on it. I'm printing you something, painting you something rather. And he's a good guy. He's doing a lot with the next creator that we'll talk about. But he just got 3 resin printers, so he's like, we're going to start pumping out some crazy replacement parts. If you have Hasbro Kenner vehicles that you need replacement parts, vintage stuff,
They're
he's
phenomenal.
printing all that stuff. The
Yeah.
quality is really good. I have the a child Yoda. I'll pull it up here so you guys can see it in hand. But really, really good guy. Really good prices. Always gets these things out really quick, and he is doing something super interesting. There's one of the Baby Yodas, and he can scale those. So that's 3 3/4. He's made them for 6-inch scale. He can make them 1/6 scale, and he also found a file of the Mandalorian helmet on the child, the Baby Lorian, I guess. I don't know what you'd call that, but he's doing a Darth Talon. He hired a sculptor, a digital sculptor, to sculpt him a 3D file, and he has it printed in 6 scale. I believe it's $35 shipped for a head sculpt, which is
That's not bad.
not. I mean, most of these guys are charging like 80. I think the Thrawn was way more than $35. So if you want one of those Watto Scrapyard, check them out. This is obviously with the audio podcast. So if you're listening, I can tell you the sculpt looks really good. This digital sculptor did a great job, and you get a really nice sculpt at a really good price.
She's such a babe.
Okay.
Now, I wanted to give another shout out to the Hex 3D Patreon. This is the first Patreon that I've ever done, but he does digital sculpting as well. So he basically has a Patreon, and he takes requests. So, of course, someone was like, I want Baby Yoda. He made a Baby Yoda in the crib. And the way his Patreon works is if you sign up to be a Patreon, you can sell his prints. You can't sell the files, but you can sell his prints as long as you acknowledge where you got the file from and link the Patreon. So this is an example of his work here. He's also made Baby Vader, Baby Jar Jar, Baby Jabba, a Force Baby Yoda, and he's working on the Ignat container, which we found out was
Nice.
Contamo. How did he say it in the show?
I don't know.
Anyways, it's the ice cream holder that was in Empire Strikes Back.
The I just want to say he missed an opportunity to put Vader in his little pod.
Well,
From Empire.
I think he was using the base design of the
Well, I'm just saying
Cradle.
Jabba's on us.
Okay, well, anyway, so it's $10 a month, gets you access to hundreds of files. Really, really good guy.
That's really cute.
The files are the way that he makes the files. They're very compatible.
Yeah.
So, like for example, the Baby Yoda. There's on the original one there was no overhang, so you didn't need any supports. You could just print it straight off the plate there, and it ended up being like one of the best investments I've made. And since I'm looking to get a 3D printer, it's definitely going to be something I look to continue subscribing to this Patreon because, I've only been a Patreon for about 3 weeks, but anytime someone asks for something and the community gets like behind it, he's been quick to make it. So
Nice.
gotta give a shout out there to the Hex 3D Patreon. $10 a month if you're a 3D guy. This is a really good investment, and since he does allow you to monetize from his prints, that $10 goes a long way when people are selling Baby Yodas for $20 and $30 a pop.
Is that Jabba holding a Baby Yoda?
Yes.
Okay.
Very detailed. Very detailed. Dean, it's that part of the show where we talk about what really grinds my gears. I know you had some general specifics you wanted to talk about. For me, I think we're going to talk about sensitive information leaking from various sources.
Right.
The one that really bothered me lately was, what's the actor's
been
name?
a-
John Boyega.
Yeah.
Leaving the script for Rise of Skywalker at a friend's house.
No.
It made it to eBay.
It was at his house.
I thought it was... Okay.
Yeah, I
At any
heard it
rate,
was his
semantics. But he left it somewhere. Someone found it.
He could have easily lied.
Very sensitive information, and it leaked to eBay. Disney bought it up because the person that had it didn't know what they had.
Yeah, it was only like
Can you
$80.
imagine the plot? Yeah, kind of crazy. Can you imagine the plot leaking this close to the release because someone was careless with the script?
Yeah. Apparently, from the way he tells the story, he had it under his bed. And, they finished filming months ago.
Mm-hmm.
And he moved, and it was left behind because he didn't even think about it. I guess, out of sight, out of mind. He totally
Yeah.
forgot it was there. And then it popped up, and he was like, oh, shit, that's mine. Because it had his name on every page.
Oh, really?
They're
Goddamn.
watermarked. Every page says John Boyega. John
And the
Boyega,
thing
John
is,
Boyega.
like, if a minor character loses a script, it's obviously a big deal. But the way that scripts are done, you only get portions of the script now. And Finn, obviously being one of the three main characters, probably had
Yeah.
quite a script in hand.
For sure.
Yeah.
Would have been bonkers if that had gotten into the wrong hands. Anyways, Dean, did you want to...
Yeah, well, I didn't get to talk about the one with the artists.
Yeah, because this was... I think you had just gotten into the accident that day, or
I
you were
was
sick or something?
Yeah, I got that.
Yeah. And so the case that you wanted to talk about was there was a bit of information that had leaked from an artist. It wasn't like a
was his
image or
personal
page. It was like a
page.
personal website. And there was some information that had leaked for Hasbro Black Series. Hasbro Black Series, they have drawn portraits of the character in the box on the side of the box, like in the corner. And someone had gone to this guy's website and seen the next wave coming up. And this is a guy that everyone knows makes these portraits. And none of those figures had been announced yet, one of which was, of course, the Heavy Mandalorian.
Right.
Leaked, and within hours, this guy had basically blocked this guy and kind of gotten really upset that this had happened, that this had leaked. But at the
It's
same
not like
time,
he was the only guy
at the
doing
same
it
time,
either.
if you're a person that is, if like we have a news outlet, not really, but there's people there that make a living finding these little chunks of news and
Right.
selling them or regurgitating them to their followers, and that was something that was not supposed to get out because that was before the show had aired that character.
Right.
And that was kind of a big deal. So what is your take on that?
Oh, well, I was just, I guess, bothered that he took it so personally. It's like, dude, you posted this on your page, so you're obviously okay with it being out there.
Mm-hmm.
Then when you get in trouble and you take all your shit down, then all of a sudden it's everyone else's fault and like they're bad people for sharing it. Like, which goes back to it's almost exactly the same thing as the
guy
other
with the
thing we're
movie.
going to talk about. It's like you have some general idea of what you are and are not allowed to share. And if you do it anyway and then get pissed off when people take that information and share it with their audience, like, you're a bad person. Like, well, you're the one that did it. Like, you have no one to
Yeah,
blame.
because
but
in all
yourself.
these cases, maybe except the John Boyega one, the people that leaked the information, whether intentional or somewhat unintentional, were upset that it got back that they were the ones that leaked it. And they
Right.
were like, we have certain agreements with these companies like Hasbro
I could get
that we
fired.
can't leak this. We can get fired, we can lose our job, we can potentially face a monetary lawsuit
And
for violation of like NDAs.
I will say this. If you're running a news outlet and you want to get this information out there, why would you tell people where you got it? That's your like inside scoop. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But at the same time,
At the same time, though, in the
As
Black
the
Series
person-
guy's case, like there's only one guy that does it.
yeah, it's like,
So
dude,
it's like, oh, I
everyone knows
found
it's
this.
going to be you.
Everyone's like, whoa.
On your personal page.
Yeah, that didn't help that guy.
Yeah.
At all.
And it's like, okay, like you made the mistake, own up to it. Don't just start attacking people because it's making you look like a sore, I don't know, like a sore loser.
Yeah.
Like it's your fault this happened.
Yeah.
And to like block people and like threaten them for posting the thing that you posted to the public is really stupid.
Yeah.
It just really pisses me off when people do that.
Yep. You guys have anything to say on this topic?
Not really that hadn't already been covered. I mean,
Just glad we're all still friends.
Yeah.
I think that whole thing with John Boyega was fake, just to cause buzz.
I
It
almost
could be.
think that someone else leaked it and he took. Well, I guess it couldn't have been because they said the script had his name on it.
It's just to
Yeah.
get talk.
That's
It's like
how
we're all
that's when
talking
it was
about
sold
it.
on eBay. It said
Oh, there was a picture of the
John
listing.
Boyega. Yeah, you know they're never called the movie. They're actually called
Yeah, yeah.
in the script. So they
Yeah,
probably
like
didn't-
Harvest Moon or whatever.
Yeah,
I mean,
Blue Harvest.
Manny has a point. It does seem awfully convenient that like the person who got the script had no idea what they had,
yeah.
and then Disney bought it up before there was even a fuss. You know,
I don't know, man.
I don't.
I've seen
I think
some-
it's. This is me. This is my opinion. You can.
You could be right. I don't know.
I think
'Cause
it was fake
I didn't
just to-
see the listing. I haven't seen actual proof of the listing. You know what I mean?
and we can
Yeah.
easily Photoshop something. And I'm just saying, like,
Well, and Disney
They're-
said they only paid $80 for it. I feel like if you're Disney, you'd be like, "We'll pay you $10,000, delete this listing." Like, why would they just
Yeah.
pay 80? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a big deal.
like it's a weird story. Like you think they'd pay like, okay, here's 10 grand. Like, shut the hell up about it. Like, don't talk about this
I don't know.
ever.
I think
you
it's
know.
fake.
Yeah,
I
the
think
fact that all the maybe Manny has a point. The fact that like TMZ and everyone else had the scoop.
but I obviously I'm not gonna spoil anything. But
God,
I've
can you
already.
imagine if TMZ got that.
I've
script?
seen the spoilers that were like confirmed, and I mean,
Yeah.
I don't. Nothing can piss me off now. I'm just like, I don't care. I'm still excited to see it.
The I don't know if I said this on the podcast or not, but the spoiler that I saw actually made me want to see it more.
We'll
'Cause
talk after
Okay.
because I think
Y'all
I saw
talk in
what
the
you
car. I'm not trying to get spoiled.
Yeah,
saw. Dude,
I don't
it's
wanna hear
it's
it.
it's pretty cool.
It's good.
Yeah,
I'm curious.
yeah. We're
You have
gonna.
my attention.
We'll all talk.
I had
We'll all talk.
huge doubts about a certain aspect of the movie, and when I saw the spoiler, I was like, no more doubts.
Yeah, it's
Let's,
pretty badass.
Now we have obviously the Collecting Weekly Awards that we're going to talk about, but before we do
Yes.
that, I want to talk about an even bigger story.
Ooh.
Manny got married,
Yeah.
and
This is the biggest story of the year.
frankly,
The sweet angel boy.
what a wedding! Now, first off, let me say this, Manny, you picked a good group of guys to be your best
Dude.
men.
Best of the best.
I was worried that I wasn't gonna get along with anyone.
Even me, I was worried I wasn't going to get along with Dean.
Yeah, I was like, I put up with him enough. You know what I mean? Add to the drama of a wedding, I was like, oy vey. But that being said, what an amazing group of groomsmen. They were
Yeah.
incredible.
Thank you. Yeah.
They were just the best. Mike
Mike is an angel.
just the sweetest.
He really is.
Yeah, Mike is when he paid for your for all of us for the what is it called, the best man
Bachelor
dinner?
party?
Bachelor party, yeah,
Best man
dinner.
party.
Best man dinner.
An hour-long shower with guys, a guy's afternoon in a gay. He paid for the gay that we had, and what a guy! What a guy!
Incredible.
That was such a good bachelor party. Well, let's talk about that because I don't know if we did on the show, but we went to a steakhouse. We smoked cigars. I got kicked out of a bar after I paid, which was wild.
Yes.
It was cold as hell, and I was wearing a hat. And the bouncer's like, "Dude, after 9:30 or 10:30,
I mean, you weren't wearing a
dress code."
beanie, and it was a nicer area. So I
Okay,
see
first
why they
off,
kick you
there
out.
was people looking very, very scruff McGruff. I looked okay.
I think you were the only person looking scruff McGuff.
No, I was looking.
But it's like, dude, we've been here.
Yeah, motherfucker, like, we bought drinks. We
Yeah,
bought
I've
cigars.
already been paying. If this is going to be a problem,
let me tell you.
there should be signs.
I think
or
you
something.
guys know, but we get there early. I have, I think I have I'm 2 old fashions in. I'm a cigar in. We go outside, and I go in to get. I think I'm gonna get another beer or something, or get a beer. And the guy, he's like, "I need to see your ID." I'm like, "Bro, I'm 2 old fashions in. Like, what's the point?" I showed it to him because I didn't want to get kicked out, but it was just stupid. I don't know. Like,
I was like, bro, I am already leaving.
right.
I'd never go back there.
The wedding was really great.
Thank you.
Rehearsal
Beautiful
dinner went fun.
location.
Yeah, beautiful location. Wonderful photographer. Wonderful videographer.
Far enough away.
I will say the
Not too far.
the sprinklers went off during the ceremony, which kind of bothered me.
Did they really?
They did. I thought it was a rattlesnake. I was like, because I was standing
Yeah,
behind
he
Dean.
legit got
I was
scared.
like, dude, Dean.
He's like, "It's morphin' time!" Oh shit!
Tyrannosaur.
He was like, dude, do you hear that rattlesnake? Like, where is it? I was like,
Well,
dude,
okay,
those
first
are
off, I was getting ready to
sprinklers.
save Manny and Marissa's life should the event occur.
Oh, for sure.
Second off, Dean's phone went off in the middle of the wedding. It
Yeah, but it was classy as shit.
I did
actually
not-
added to the wedding.
I
It
did
was
not
it
hear
was a
any
wind
of
chime
this.
from Ring,
Yeah.
and his phone went off.
It's
and
classy.
It was classy.
Yeah, but if you have the Ring doorbell thing and something passes, it gives you a notification and it's wind chimes. It's like, ding, 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 ding. So, like, I was just like,
We got the videographer, so she recorded the whole thing. So I'm pretty excited now to see this.
yeah.
Dude, you could see me whisper to Dean, "Is that a rattlesnake?"
Really?
Dude, yeah, he leaned like all the way in.
I was
Dude.
like, "Bro, what the fuck?"
I was
and
like,
then-
I'm gonna need you to get all the way off my back right
Dude,
now.
and then one thing that happened.
It was so funny though when the Dean's phone went off. He went, he straightened right up and
Is it
grabbed
the
his
Nacho
butt.
Libre? Nacho!
Oh, man.
No, dude, one thing that happened to me that I never thought would happen, they lifted me up.
Oh, when we were doing.
Oh,
the
yeah,
Macarena,
all your
yeah.
uncles.
I was doing
We were there. We
Macarena.
were there. We were dancing. With
Yeah,
them.
yeah, I was doing the Macarena all badass, and then next thing
Dude,
I
your
know,
dad was like, "Hey, we're gonna lift him," and I'm like,
dude,
"Who?"
I'm a big boy.
Like, what do you mean we?
Dude, you went up
I
effortlessly.
just felt my knee.
Dude, all his uncles are just like beef eaters, dude.
Dude, I
Yeah.
felt like the Joker at the end when he's like this with the face and he's just enjoying it. That was me.
when you were basking in the light.
Dude, I just see the chandelier next to me. I'm like,
Oh,
okay.
man. Well, the chandelier was really low, and I was worried you were gonna
Here's my
actually hit
damn
it.
eyeball. That was cool though.
Dean's date to the wedding.
Ooh.
Oh man, Dean.
Oy vey.
That so,
She's so
the
cool.
date happened. Dean went on the
She's
wedding
such a
date.
cool girl.
I have to say, my wife and Dean's date and Marissa were the belles of the ball.
Yeah,
And Dean, do you have your speech ready?
I do. I damn.
May you?
You want
may
me
you?
to play the actual speech?
Yeah,
I
put
don't know
it-
if you'll
put
be
it in
able
your
to
mic.
hear it.
Well, we'll see.
Okay, we'll
If
see.
not, we can cut this segment.
We'll try.
Webster's dictionary defines welding as the fusing of two metals with a hot torch. Well, you know what I think? You're both metals. Gold metals.
That was pretty much it. And then some more sappiness. I was like, man, he's a
Dude, that was a
special
good-
guy.
Dude, you're thank you for doing that. But
I will say my favorite part of the wedding was right after the ceremony when you played the in theme of A New Hope. That was,
Oh, that was
classy.
beautiful.
That was amazing. I was not
throne
expecting
room.
that.
Dude, probably my favorite part of the wedding was when my
Getting
father
to marry your best friend.
Yeah, that too. But
Right.
dude, my father-in-law's toast. Damn.
Oh, such a good toast.
Dude.
Your father-in-law's really nice.
Dude, he's chill as hell.
All of them are angels.
Yeah,
Like,
Marissa's family. is
everybody I
wonderful.
met there was like, I felt like I was family. But yeah, I was like, I was totally fine because everyone's like, I always cry at weddings. I was like, I'm acing this. Like, I'm so good at it. And then her dad started giving the toast. I was like, huh?
Yeah, dude,
man.
it was pretty
It
bad.
was
What y'all think
amazing.
about the DJ?
It was not Manny, but he was.
I will
Okay,
say.
okay.
I will say.
Don't say it was too loud.
It was too loud.
Oh, I was gonna say
It
that.
was not too
It was,
loud.
dude. It was
No.
really loud.
No, it was
You
Dude.
probably have hearing loss, dude. I could not hear Dean. I was sitting next to him yelling. I could not.
Yeah,
old
I
man
couldn't
ears.
talk to
To his date.
Taylor. Yeah,
Is that why you went
Now,
outside?
well, yes, that's literally why we went outside. We could not
yeah, and
hear
then
each
but
other.
she was too cold, so she had to go inside. So we were like,
Now,
y'all are
um,
wusses.
I will say the DJ was okay, but I did not feel that the crowd was rocked. And there
Until
was
you
there was
go-
a point where the crowd started going crazy, and then someone goes DJ Manny in the mix. And then I look
And
up
we
and
were
Manny
like,
was there.
"What?"
Oh yeah, I don't know how the hell I ended up
and then
there.
and then at that point for like 10 minutes it was like really good, and then you left, and then it just was, I mean, it was a good DJ.
Yeah.
I will say his sound checks were not very good because during the wedding the officiant was very blown out. No pop filter, but other than that,
That's true.
yeah, it was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
And,
It's like, what is
uh,
this, scat?
I was like, bro, I have a
Goodness.
pop filter in my car. Yeah, but other than that, it was a great wedding, very
Other than-
memorable. The
other
send off
than
was
all
really
the
good.
fuck ups. No, just kidding.
No,
it
dude,
was
trust me,
perfect.
my wedding was way worse.
I had never been a groomsman or in a wedding.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work. They ask you to do a lot of stuff as just somebody standing there. It's like, go here, go there, take these pictures, do this, do that.
Left
go
hand
up
over
here.
right.
Yeah, I was like, oh my god, it was a lot of work.
Dude, my
I
favorite
had-
part of the wedding was when the lady took the mic away from your brother when he was giving you a
Dude, that was
toast.
so awkward.
Oh, that was
Hey,
awkward.
did you talk to Marissa's sisters?
not really. Why?
Oh, I'm just asking.
Did they ask about me?
No, I didn't. You're always like, hey, hook me up.
Well, yeah,
It was a good wedding. It
it's different when I have a date with me.
was a very
that is true.
good wedding. I enjoyed it. I had a
Shout
good
out
time.
Dude, we had so much
Taylor,
fun.
right? Taylor,
Yeah,
Taylor.
Taylor.
Shout out Taylor.
Very
Taylor's
beautiful.
all of our
Shout
friends.
out all the pairs. Like
Shout out to all the
Ross.
pairs, baby. And then you had a honeymoon. You went to Seattle. Had a good time.
Yeah,
there.
Seattle's scary.
Obviously, we talked about the Funko stuff, but you had a good time.
There's a
there.
lot of zombies. There's a lot of homeless people. And it's just not regular homeless people. It's homeless people like
With issues.
on shrooms.
Oh, shit.
Like they're like walking around like Frankenstein dude. It's like, get away! Like y'all, I don't know if y'all seen RoboCop, but when that guy he gets in the acid and he's like, help me! That's what it was. Like, ooh, get away!
Like I was into a different kind of acid.
That was a dude. high
Dude,
five,
I
man.
will say-
that was a good joke.
That was great.
The whole city of Seattle
that
shuts
in the
down
mixtape,
on
Seth.
Thanksgiving. Like
Yeah.
as every city should, but here if you want Whataburger, you can go get Whataburger and get McDonald's maybe if you find one open. They're legit. Everything was closed except the Starbucks roastery.
Yeah. So, Manny,
Well, this
after the
is
wedding,
Texas.
you went to Austin that night? Or-
No, we went to
Oh,
San
okay.
Antonio.
I
We
saw
went
the
to
Bucky's
Austin.
thing really late, and you were still in your seat.
Oh yeah. We went to Bucky's because Marissa and I love Bucky's, so we went and my friend Julie, she followed us and she
She was
just
really
took.
nice. Julie was my,
Yeah.
I'm like my, not my date, but like my
Counterpart.
counterpart. There you go.
Yeah,
She was really nice.
yeah.
I
Her,
added her on
Julie
Facebook.
and Mike, been my best friends since I've known Julie longer, but they have
Did
hearts
you
of
have
gold.
a podcast with either of them?
I remember you did
Yeah,
at one point.
yeah. I
Okay,
did.
that's what I thought. We were asking her, and she was like, "I don't know what you're
She,
talking about."
she was being bashful. That's what it was.
That crispy ass recording, yeah. They were on there. We just were telling stories of high school and stuff.
Is it still on Apple Podcast or no?
I think so. I'll find it and I'll,
Ooh,
I'll
yeah,
link
link
to you
it,
guys.
link it.
Yeah.
Well, guys, if that concludes the wedding story, we have, frankly, the real reason why we're all here today. The most prestigious of figure awards this side of anything. The 2019 Second Annual Collecting Weekly Awards.
Yes.
We've been seeking nominations for a month, and we are finally ready to share with the world who is in the running.
And this is an important award season because it's like the second to the last one we're doing. Because at
Yes.
the rate of this, the show will be over.
Yeah, if we get in one more fight like we did last night, I don't know what's going to happen. Now, the award show is Tuesday, December 17th at 8:30 p.m. In about 20 minutes, I have a scheduled post. The voting will go live in 20 minutes. And essentially, we had people nominate figures. Everyone could nominate one figure or company in each category. Dean and I, in our Thanksgiving episode, which actually lined up really well, we discussed a lot of those nominations. And with the help of the rest of the guys here and Small Talk and OFAC, we were able to pick the figures and companies that best represented each category. Now, Seth, before we get into this, we have a drawing to do. Can you please let me know the number? We have our spreadsheet pulled up here. And Seth, just show me on the thing here. Number 25. That is Damian Jeter.
Hey!
Number 25. I'll take a picture there so no one knows that I'm messing this up. Let's show the. Can you show this to the camera, please, if you don't mind? Number 25. So Damian Jeter, you've won a Clone Commando from. Here, let me.
I don't know how you know if I'm showing it right.
That looks good enough.
Yeah.
Number 25 Damien Judy won a Clone Commando. All the hosts were eligible, and like I said, we had about 40 people nominate figures and companies. So Damien Judy, let's give him a round of applause.
Damn, I'm pissed. I wanted it.
Now let's see if Damien really listens to the show. If he doesn't claim this in a week, our friendship is over. Now, for the most improved company for the 2019 Collecting Weekly Awards, our first nominee is McFarlane Toys. Give him a round of applause. Do a round of applause for everything. This is applause. Time for us
No,
to
this is just to let people know who the nominees are.
Yeah, so
And they're going to
Thank
vote
you.
again?
yeah, so there's going to be a form that's going to go live on Facebook, Collecting Weekly Auxiliary, and I'll put it in our Instagram link as well. You click that, and you just put in your name, say that you agree, that you can skip anyone, and these 5 pictures will be in each category. Each category has its own page in the form, so it's like 8 pages long. You scroll down, and then you
that was
click
someone's
one.
throat.
You click one, and then you hit next, and then you go to the next one. You vote again. You get 1 choice per category, and every time someone nominates, I get an email, and with that email, it gives me a spreadsheet of, like, this figure has 10 votes, this one has 3. At the end of the voting, pretty much whoever won
Can I vote as
in
many
each
times as
category,
I want?
you can vote once, and if people vote more than once, I'll delete until it's just the most current one.
No, you delete all of their votes. If you're going to cheat, you don't get
Up next, Most Improved 3A. This is 3-0 by Ashley Wood Art. Unfortunately, I don't think they're a thing anymore, but they were very heavily nominated for the Most Improved Company. Round of applause.
Really?
Well,
I guess so.
Let's just automatically round of applause after each one.
okay.
Most Improved NECA, the National
yeah.
Entertainment Collectibles. Manny just ruined all the mics.
Sorry.
God.
That was my
Most
butt cheeks.
Improved Toys Era. They put out a ton of good figures this year.
Okay, I guess.
Lots of X-Man, lots of good third-party stuff. Most Improved for the second year in a row, Hasbro. They took the award last year.
What did they do last
Maybe don't clap that loud.
Well, what did
Sorry.
they do
Well, it's
this
my
year?
butt.
It's totally ruining the...
Big butt.
What'd you say, dude?
What did they do this year that was improvement?
Lightning Collection? Don't ever come at Power Rangers like that ever again. No, they expanded their one-to-one
Damn,
stuff. They did
wow.
a lot of really good Black Series figures this year.
The nerves on this thing.
They expanded face
I
printing
feel-
into many more figures like Marvel Legends and Black Series.
Okay.
I have to say, like, their Studio Series Transformers.
Studio
line,
Series was fantastic.
They're doing
I was-
fantastic.
I
They
wasn't
made the
doubting,
sail
I was
barge.
genuinely asking you guys.
Fucking ignorance.
Jumping down my throat.
So those are our 5 nominees. Now let's
love
get
it.
into the best, the best figure line of the year. Starting off with SH Figure Arts by Bandai Co. Limited.
It's hard to beat, man. They put out bangers.
DLX Transformers by 3A. Another really good line.
That's just one for some reason.
Movie Masterpiece. Hot Toys. Wait, what? What's just one?
Well, it's a figure line.
Well, it's from the Bumblebee movie.
Oh, okay, I get it.
Yeah.
I was like, wait a minute. It's just a
Hot Toys.
Bumblebee.
Well, I think the DLX line was just from that one movie.
Oh, okay.
Like MMS is like all the movies, but DLX, I don't know.
Okay.
Mezco 1/12th Collective Best Line. Lots of good figures there. I know Dylan's very happy to see this.
This sucks.
And Lord of the Rings by Asmus Collectible. Important to take note, Asmus Collectible is not collectibles. Asmus Collectible. Very odd.
I feel like they've been making Lord of the Rings forever. Like, why now is it like?
They introduced the Crown
resurging?
series and then the Slim series, so you can get like a really good figure for 120.
Okay.
Like Frodo, they improved them, so they were cheaper and improved.
So it's just like a, I don't know, like 8 year later reissue. Okay.
Yeah, like they
That
redid
was,
Sauron
again, genuine,
and then they redid Gandalf, which hasn't come out
genuine
yet.
question.
But, yep. Best overall company. This is the company that you feel was the best this year. Starting off strong with Hot Toys.
Yeah.
That was our winner from last year, if I am not mistaken. NECA had several nominees.
Ooh.
Lots of NECA fans,
I
thanks
guess
to
they've
Small
been kinda
Talk.
putting out some good stuff.
Bandai, best overall
Yes.
company. I think they got snubbed last year. So.
Dude, their model kits. I mean, they do all kinds of
Mezco Toys, best overall nominee.
I'm not
Dean's
gonna
not clapping. He's taking a
I clapped last
protest.
time. It was too much.
And best overall, last but certainly not least, Toys Era. Now
They
these
put it up for Toys
these are
Era.
random order, so they're not in most to least
Wait,
nominated.
why
These
does it
are-
say toy? Why are the names on there twice?
Because some companies have like you'll see here in a second.
Oh, like the NECA was. Like,
Yeah, so best under 30. This is a figure that you thought was the best figure release at a price point under $30 before tax.
You better fix this, by the way.
What?
Shout out to my boy Tax.
The Bandai thing.
Oh god. Best under 30 Chopper Hasbro Black Series. That's why there's two lines. You can say the company. Best under 30 that Mandalorian Hasbro Black Series. Give this guy a round of applause. Great figure. Great figure. Iron Man Hasbro 80th anniversary.
Dude, for sure.
Stunning figure.
Okay.
He still has it on display.
Best under $30 RX 78
Yes.
from the Bandai Spirits. No, I'm just kidding. From the Gundam Universe line, Dean. Now, when we asked for nominees for this category, Dean.
I was like,
did-
it's mislabeled.
The only thing that Dean had to say about this was that everything was fine, but God help me if I didn't change it to Gundam Universe for the RX-17.
Yeah, I was like, Bandai Spirits is a different line. I mean, you know that.
real quick,
Yeah.
we got Kensington in the chat. He says, congrats to Manny and his
That's
wife.
my mom. I told
Thank you.
Mervin says, my second nomination sheet was better. Dylan says, boo, crying shame, there's no VMS. Well, man, you didn't make the argument in the chat, so you want to bitch and moan now, but you didn't do it in the chat.
No,
Jesus.
Kensington's not a he. It's my mother.
I said she.
Oh.
Dylan
said
also
he.
says, we don't give Hot Toys the recognition for that amazing line. They will just stop making them. Damn it, Dylan. Stop being such a Debbie Downer. This is a beautiful roadshow.
Okay, what's he complaining about?
That we didn't nominate V. First off, it's VGM, not VMS. Video Game Masterpiece.
Okay.
In the best line.
They kind of just came out of the gate.
Why isn't it just VMS?
He's like, are you kidding me? I argued it for like an hour. Look, man, you have my phone number. You didn't call me. So I don't want to hear it.
I didn't see
Yeah,
that
dude.
argument.
When I want to make a point, I threaten the whole podcast. you gotta go in there, just fists rolling.
That's true. He
Best
didn't
under
argue
$30
argument.
Nightcrawler by Marvel Legends.
Did a lot of people vote for this?
Lots of people
Wow.
really like this figure.
One, I don't know X-Men, and two, I don't buy Marvel Legends that aren't movie related. So
Best open scale. Now we changed this from best non-scale. This is anything that's not 1/6 or 1/12 scale because that's usually what we focus on. Bumblebee by 3ADLX. Give the boy a
pretty
round of
solid.
applause.
Yeah.
Hey, Dylan, I don't think this is a place to be arguing. You
Yeah,
can just
Dylan.
do it in the chat.
Yeah.
The Iron Giant by 1000 Toys. A really good figure.
No one clapped.
The Joker Hot Toys quarter scale nominee.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, I want this thing so bad.
Darth Vader Hot
That's
Toys
what I
quarter
want.
scale.
I want one so bad. I told my mom, I was like, well, if I get enough for Christmas, I think I'm gonna buy it.
And then last but certainly not least, horror was very misrepresented. And as our horror nominee, Sam by NECA. This is a really good figure. Really, really good figure.
I'm surprised Halloween figures aren't on here from NECA.
I'm offended.
Did you nominate a Halloween figure though, Manny?
Yeah.
Did you really?
Yeah, I did.
Which one did you nominate?
None. I didn't.
Okay. I was like, I feel like someone would have
Did
done
you
it with
nominate
me.
anything?
He did.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think I nominated anything.
Jesus.
Best. Y'all motherfuckers all better
He's
vote.
like Jerry Gergich. He doesn't vote for
Best
Leslie.
1/12 scale figure, The Punisher by Mezco 1/12.
Looks fantastic.
First off, Dylan says next time I'm gonna come slap it into you. Dylan, you got to be here to slap it into me, boy.
Yeah.
Be sleeping on
son
my
of a-
Hey, Dylan, I think you just need to call Zach.
Yeah, give me a call right now. Call
You
me right
know-
now.
you
We'll
know
put you on
what?
speakerphone.
Yeah. Do it right now.
Yeah, Dylan, call me right now.
Dylan, call.
You won't.
That's like my
best,
Theo Pete.
Best 1/12 scale Master Roshi SH Figuarts
Nice.
nominee. Very hotly contested, that one. Best 1/12 scale Gomez Stealth Ops by Mezco
Boo.
1/12.
It's just an ant with hands.
Oh, that was a roach. That was an ant.
Isn't he an ant?
I think he's a
I
roach.
like the way you said
I don't
ant,
know.
Dean.
Ant.
Dylan, is he an ant or a roach?
Dylan in the chat says, I can't believe you said I didn't argue my case. Unreal. Like, dude, we're just kidding.
Hey, Sean Fear says, hey, hey.
anything to get the boy Dylan to come down here. And best 1/12, the Mandalorian Hasbro Black Series. This got so many nominations in both categories that it had to make the list.
Dude, that figure's like $75 up.
Yeah.
Guys, let Zach focus on this next one.
Last but certainly not least, the Great Twins Terminator
You
T800.
kept calling it Goy.
Great Twins. I did it like 3 times in the last show. It was so
So I
bad.
started calling him Goiter Boy.
Goida.
You know what a goiter is? Google goiter at home, guys. Image search and put I'm feeling lucky.
Best 1/6 scale. This is. We'll start with the
Ooh,
Advanced
yes.
Suit Spider-Man Hot Toys.
Yes.
VGM boy.
Yes. That was VGS.
Best 1/6 scale Darth Maul.
Boo.
Did I say it
Dude.
Yeah, you got it.
right? Nailed it. Coming in with all the awards this year.
I
This
need
week.
that still.
Hot Toys Mark 7 from their movie Masterpiece line.
Wow.
Okay.
That's gonna be hard to beat.
Yeah.
I mean, they really have 5 fucking really good figures this year. Thanos, Hot
Okay.
Toys MMS, Best
That was
1/6
this year?
scale nominee.
God damn.
I hope so. If not,
It was early this year.
yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like in March.
Yeah.
Remember the train
The
story?
trains, yeah.
Best 1/6 scale Scarlet Suit Spider-Man from Hot Toys video game Masterpiece. Another really good figure.
Wow, another
Okay.
BGM.
Hey, Mervin said Gomez is a roach.
Boom, nailed it.
It's
Speaking
even
of roach.
worse.
Now the last category is any figure from any category can make this list. So this is
Mine
the
better be on
creme
here.
de la creme.
If mine's not on here, I'm gonna raise hell.
Oof. First off, Dean, every figure on this list was nominated more than twice. And I think yours was
I'm
nominated.
gonna be
once.
shocked that nobody voted for it because
Figure of the year, Darth Maul, Hot Toys DX.
Darth Mole.
I said it right. Hey, I said it right. I'm
No,
gonna
he said
I'm gonna
mole.
shine you in the eye
Mole.
with this laser. With this laser.
unacceptable.
Figure of the year, Darth Vader, Hot Toys quarter scale. Figure of the year, Bumblebee 3A
Yes.
That's gonna be
DLX.
hard to beat.
That's gonna be hard to beat.
I mean, if anyone's actually held it in their hands, I can't imagine they wouldn't vote for it.
Iron Man Mark 7, Hot Toys MMS,
Boo.
and Scarlet Suit Spider-Man Hot Toys VGM. We had an equal number of nominees of this
Equal.
and Advanced Suit, but I think the posability this one has gave it the slight inch
Oh, that's true.
over the Advanced Suit. So at this point, in about 5 minutes, the nominations will go live. If you're listening to us now, if you want to nominate, please do. I don't think. Maybe we'll do something for the people that nominate to get some people to nominate to vote rather. But I think we had a really good showing, a really good number of nominations.
Wait, wouldn't that whole little promo right there? Wouldn't the collecting weekly be on top, and you want more of it, so it's small talk and then only fools in collecting? Because if you say want more collecting weekly,
Yeah.
here's the collecting
Manny,
weekly podcast.
That makes sense.
I never claimed to be an expert graphics god like you.
I'm
so
not no.
when I posted this in the chat and no one said anything, I thought it was good.
Also,
to
shout
do.
out to us. Look at this little network we've got going on.
Look at that small talk, only
Yeah.
fools in collecting.
Is it shout out time already?
It's fuck.
Oh, fuck, baby.
You know, hey, I wanna shout out.
That's actually, I think that's the noise
Real
I make
quick.
when I ended. Oh fuck.
Actually,
Let him shout out.
Hold on,
him
let me shout out
first
to
off,
Zach for being such a dick and not putting on the show sheet what I put on the show sheet. Yeah.
Dick.
okay, first off, that was you told me you were coming very late, and I was like, I don't know that we even
That's
know
what he
anything
said.
about this. And after our spat, when
Dude,
you were not backing me up,
he's like, I do the show sheets.
He does.
ooh,
Yeah.
well,
So you know
I do.
what? I'm hurt. I'm hurt.
Look, I will say,
stabs me in
let's
the heart.
Lem Hoyt.
So have you ever gotten asked to help with the show sheet at all?
No.
No, I haven't either.
actually, I asked you today. I
So
said, help me
weird.
prep these things, and you did it. So thank you.
Yeah. See, look, I can help too. Reach
Okay,
out for help
Seth,
when you need
have
it.
have you given all? I told you to go
Thank
through
you.
all of our episodes and pick out some best of.
You know what?
Where are you at?
I'm working on it. I'm like
The little
dude,
smirk on your face tells
No,
me
for
that.
real. I've been listening to episodes.
Okay,
like,
because I have.
I'm listening to them at double speed so I can find the funny parts.
I found out that you could do
Oh,
that,
they're
and
all
it's hilarious
hilarious.
to go to quarter speed or half speed.
yeah.
Now, Seth,
So-
I told you I slimmed it down for you, the episodes I need you to look through.
Yeah, I've been looking at them.
But from what I got so far, we have 18 minutes so far of best of footage. So
That's awesome.
hopefully by the end of the year, we'll have a best of
We are
audio
gonna have
only.
it. It's gonna be fantastic.
Now, I will say, take one negative. I took Seth's thing off the show sheet with one positive. Dean, you did not show sheet the Mondo Iron Giant, and I
Right.
did put it on there.
Because
Yeah,
last time you
because-
told me to do something, I did it wrong.
Look,
Somehow.
look,
like, I'm not
it's Zach
doing
put
it.
something on the show sheet and took what I wanted on the show sheet completely off of the show sheet.
Yeah, what did you want to talk about? Let's talk about it right now.
Let's talk about
So
it right now.
it was
it was a kid's concept,
uh,
something or other.
what is it?
I love kids concepts right here.
What do they call it, dude? I can't remember the name of it. Basically, it's
the thing
a
going, I'll find the name.
vinyl figure of Tinker Hatfield. Now, if you don't know who Tinker Hatfield is, he's like the legendary Nike designer. He's the guy that designed the Jordan
Oh, okay.
3.
First off, if you weren't going to be there, that would creep me out. So I didn't want to talk about it.
And I thought, like I don't want it, Tinker Hatfield is like a god to
keep-
me
keep this going.
because I'm like a huge sneakerhead.
Okay,
I have
okay.
like lots and lots of shoes.
Is he still alive?
Yeah, he's still alive.
What do you have more of, shoes or
He has a lot of
If you say shoes, I'm gonna be shocked.
I definitely have a lot more figures.
Okay.
Okay.
So, but
Wait, keep
like
going,
it's
keep
just so off the wall. Like, you know, Tinker Hatfield is like the god to me because he's made so many Nike shoes. But like, really, do you want a vinyl figure of Tinker Hatfield?
That's how I felt about all the Stan Lee figures.
Yeah.
Like, I like Stan Lee, but I don't know if I want him.
But I mean,
hanging
like,
out on
he's
my
even
shelf.
more of a public figure than Tinker Hatfield.
Right,
is. Like-
exactly.
Like, I just said Tinker Hatfield, and everybody's like,
Yeah, I didn't know who it was.
who the fuck's that? Like, you know? So it's such a
I mean,
weird,
then
like,
again,
quirky
I-
character, and it's super
I
stylized.
definitely want to Post Malone, so I don't know.
Dude, did you know that Post Malone is from Texas? I didn't know
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
I had
he's
not.
from Houston.
I suck. I'm not a Post
I think
Malone
it's
fan.
Dallas.
So,
Yeah, someone.
but anyway, so that's what I was wanting to talk about. Like, it's weird, like quirky little, like
yeah,
stylized.
Kids Concept is making some
yeah.
cool stuff. I think next year, because they're relatively new, I think.
I don't think it's Kids Concept. I was just I
Oh,
thought it was
it's
at
just
first, but I don't think it is.
I don't know. I don't know who it is.
because they have some weird lines, so it wouldn't shock me if it was Kids Concept. But I think next year, if I keep my eyes on them, I think they might be on here on the awards, because this thing is pretty stunning.
So since we're all here, let's talk about how the show's going to go. Now, obviously, we're going to have our winners. They're going to be in envelopes. We're going to be here, although Victoria opened up the idea of recording in the living room, because I think we might have Greg wants to show up,
Yeah.
and
Also,
Stevens Collectibles wants to
If,
show up.
if she's willing to do so, I think she should put the envelopes in so none of us know who won.
Yeah.
Because if
That'd be
you
Yeah,
put
hold
them
on,
in there,
that's a good
you'll
idea.
know.
Are we gonna have that many mics?
Well, we have 4
Oh, I
mics.
guess we'll know anyway. Or you'll know, because you got to print them out.
That is true. I mean, in the Oscars, there are people that know.
Right.
Yeah.
Wait, well, what
But
did they win?
the
It's just
people-
bragging rights.
the
for
people-
us?
Yeah, we get their...
Anyway, so I'll let you guys each read some of the nominees, and Damien's going to be there, so we'll rotate mics, and
That'd be cool.
Let's
You should put like a table that spins.
uh-huh.
Oh, like a Lazy Susan.
Yeah.
Wait,
I
what
know
would the
Lazy
point of
Susan.
that be?
She used to shop at HEB.
Dude, I know Lazy Susan too.
Yeah. Her
Bitch.
the one with the
I just really wanted to make that.
I'm just saying, like, we should get a spinning
Thank you,
table.
man.
That way you don't hear this when we're, oh,
Yeah.
Is it that
See
hard
the
not
way-
to touch your mic?
yeah. Well,
Why are you?
what do you want people to get like this? Oh, excuse me. Here, go ahead and talk.
Yeah.
What do you
It's
mean?
gonna
You
be
get out of you back out of your chair and you stand up?
Yeah, you
and-
go.
Is it that
Well, if
hard?
we'll be out there, it's different.
Yeah,
so.
That's true.
there'll be more
We'll
space.
put the
just
couch in the
saying.
kitchen.
I'm just saying.
Real
We
quick,
will
this
figure it
is
out.
the figure Seth
So-
wanted about. It's $179.
God damn.
Yeah, it's an expensive figure. I don't remember how big it is, but it's just.
Oh, are we gonna talk about the Baby Yoda stuff? The Funko Pops?
Actually, yeah, let's talk about this. Funko.
Well, let's do this. Let's
Yes,
finish
Seth,
talking about
let's
this.
talk about your shoe
Who makes
man.
it?
So it's. Who does make it? Oh, it's Mighty Jax.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know who that
Art
is.
toy by Danny Yad.
Okay.
So it's like
179 releasing
It's like
April to June 2000.
Tinker Hatfield with his hat. Like he has this signature.
And you can
kinda
change
hat.
his shoes and
Can
put the
you
shoes in the
rotate
box. Pull it up on your phone on YouTube. Because if I get it on the wire, it's gonna start making that robot buzzy sound again.
It's a wireless laptop. Just
Oh my gosh.
okay. That's weird.
It's weird.
Okay,
right?
thank you. So if Seth wasn't gonna be here, could we honestly talk about this?
No.
I don't think so.
Yeah, that's creeping me out.
But it's like it's weird because it's like him with
It's
his like
stylized, but
signature
not.
hat, you know, his glasses. It comes with 2 pairs of shoes you can put on, which is kind of cool, I guess.
What is he, Mr. Rogers? Jesus.
But I don't know. It's just a weird thing. It's expensive. Like,
It's like the neck of Bob Ross. Like,
I
do you
feel like-
really want him on there?
yeah. Like I feel like they're trying to appeal to
the
like
the awards
sneakerheads.
just went live. We already have 3 people that voted already.
Wow.
Very cool. Let's talk about the Funko. They're making a regular pop and a 10-inch pop, and these are the child standing. Mattel is releasing a plush that comes in at $27. That comes with the cradle, but the cradle looks like it's the box. Like it,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? Like it looks like it's
Yeah.
part of the packaging.
Sold in.
Real quick, we have Danny Lee in the chat. And Jason says the Baby Yoda stuff looks horrible, not cute at all in any form that has been previewed so far.
I think the pop is probably the cutest,
Yeah.
and I think I'll get the oversized one.
Me too. Look at this. This is cute.
Dude, I don't
here.
even like Pops. I kind of want the Baby
Look at
Yoda.
that.
If the oversized Baby Yoda one is real, I definitely want it.
Yeah.
I think it's already on Target. You can pre-order it.
Manny, do you look at my Baby Yoda? The little,
Yeah.
the little hair up top. Look at that.
Yeah, there's like little pubes.
That's what it is.
Yuck.
I got the. I pre-ordered the Mattel one.
Okay.
The Funko one, I do need to order it, but I need to go to GameStop and like.
Is the
do it
Mattel
for-
one the one I posted earlier? That was already up at Walmart.
I think so.
It was like a
Yeah.
June release. I was
And
like,
it
why
didn't,
is
I
this
heard
so
that
far
Walmart
out?
took it down.
Oh, did they?
Yeah. But it was still up like BBTS or somewhere else.
But it's like, why is the release so far away? I mean, I guess season 2 will be out by then. I don't know, but it just seems like way the hell out there.
Yeah.
Anyway, so collecting weekly awards, I think that's a good way to do it. We can do it out there, have some people in there. We can dress up nice if we'd like to. I think it's gonna be fun.
I think we should
You
all
wear your
get
tuxedo?
like
Look into hiring a model to hand us the envelopes.
Just get
Like a boxing ring.
Maybe maybe Victoria and Taylor can be our models for the evening.
I'll leave that up to you. I'm not touching
I
that.
think we should all get tuxedo T-shirts. That would be cool.
Dude, Seth, buy us some tuxedo. Actually, Seth, one more thing.
Tuxedo t-shirts, but instead of like a lapel, it's the Collecting Weekly logo.
Seth,
Manny, get on it. You got to do that.
we need to finalize our donation for the Komen Foundation.
Okay.
We'll do that off air. I don't
Okay.
want to
We will
discuss it on-
find
Yeah, he
out.
doesn't want people to know he stole out of it.
No, I did not see it.
Oh, okay. You bought a lot of figures recently, that's all I'm saying.
How much t-shirts do you think we're selling?
Enough.
A lot. Dude, I need to buy new T-shirts because I lost 30 pounds and now my T-shirts don't fit.
Okay, humble brag. Humble
That's
brag.
a style though. Like you can.
He's like, I've just lost so much weight eating all this yogurt. None of my shirts fit anymore.
Who would have thought?
That yogurt, it's good yogurt.
Yeah, that
Really
needs to
good.
be on the that needs to be on the best of. Did
those
you
are-
tell your yogurt friends that we made that joke or that we didn't know?
He's like, no.
No,
Yeah,
I legit was
So
100% confused.
there's at least a couple people that listen, maybe.
I was like,
Of Orange Theory?
Yeah, I think they listen.
I
to us.
legit,
100 people in Orange Theory?
No, I
listen
said
to
a
us?
couple people.
Oh, I was like, yo, shout out to Orange Theory.
I legit thought that they owned the franchise of Orange. What is it called? Leaf.
Orange Leaf. Yeah.
So you guys kept talking about it, and I was like, man, those are doing really good.
We were in Seattle and we were walking to a bar and I saw an Orange Theory. I was like, oh, cool.
They're
Yeah,
cool
Zach and I
places,
saw
I
one
mean.
in Austin. Walking the Facebook headquarters.
We did. I was like, who's Zach? I didn't go
You're like,
to
hey,
Austin.
let's go look for Seth. I was like, I doubt he's in there.
Oh, man.
Yeah, but
Dude, so like real quick. So there's a group that I'm in for Orange Theory that's called Orange Theory Memes. And it's all like people sharing memes about like their workout. They're doing like this huge meetup in Las Vegas next year.
oh,
There's like 18,000 people in this group.
dang, we're all going.
Yeah, we should go.
Wow, Seth's taking us to Vegas.
Look, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. If for some reason we win the lottery between now and December 16th, we need to fly Dylan down here.
Dude, I'm just
Yeah.
saying, your Raptor or your Navigator, all of us, plenty of room. Let's do it.
Let's go.
Raptor, baby.
Let's go. Let's go to Las Vegas for the Orange Theory
No,
meetup.
dude. I mean, the Raptor's nice, but if you look at that Navigator, even for a second,
Let's give some
Goddamn.
shout outs real quick. Shout out
Oh, I
to
got a shout out.
Dylan, Damien from Small
I got a
Talk.
shout out, dude.
Shout out to Only Fools and Collecting.
Oh, fact.
Such a good set of
Good
people that
guys,
we have
dude.
working with us.
Well,
Dark Side Customs, United Kingdom, Six Scale Scavengers podcast, Brian, Chris, TC, wonderful guys. Sent them all a Christmas card.
Yes, thank you guys so
Sent them all
much.
some holiday
You
cheer.
guys are nice.
I don't think I got a Christmas card.
Dork Dad podcast. Well, I sent them all today because then everyone's supposed to me. Oh, send me one. Send me one. So it's like I'll
I bet
I'll
I
do
I
it.
don't even
else
have
later.
a crispy magnet or whatever.
Yeah. What's up
Actually,
with that?
Dean, I have a Tashi magnet for you. John sent me one for you.
Wow.
You know,
Spitting
he
my
had, he had to take from his own collection to give us.
Only Dean. Only Dean. He said,
Jesus.
Dean, I have
done.
a Tashi magnet
I'm
for
done. Let's
you.
go start our own
I have a
Let's- we should.
orange podcast.
I thought I handed you guys Tashi magnets.
Yeah, at one point we all were given Tashi magnets, and
I
we gave them to
definitely-
y'all.
I have a sticker.
I got a Tashi sticker, yeah.
You give me a sticker.
Yeah, not a magnet.
Oh, you are correct. It was a sticker.
Oh, I know.
Dork Dad podcast. Lucky is a wonderful guy. Now CBC Pod. Let's just touch on this real quick. Now, every year in San Antonio, they nominate 4 podcasts for the best in the city. And what are you doing? And
your card.
our good friend Alfred from Comic Book Characters was nominated as one of the 4 podcasts. One of our other friends was nominated too, but I'm on hashtag Team Alfred. We'll drop a link in the show notes where you can go and vote every day for Alfred's podcast. Let's get our boy the W. We're gonna have him on as a guest in December to plug his run for the gold.
You didn't run that by us.
Wow.
I'm not comfortable with this.
God, you guys are killing me. See, that's what I have to put up with, guys. I asked him for help with the nominations. I got Dylan bitching. I got Dean correcting one thing.
You know what? He acts like we
Seth
don't
didn't
make
even
this
vote.
show.
Seth didn't even nominate.
We make this show. Come
Dude,
on.
he was like, "What have you done?" I was like, "Okay, here's." I was like, "Are we done?"
I'm always on Dean's side. Always
First
on
off, you were
Dean's
like, I
side.
pushed for the Mandalorian
Hashtag-
bonus episode. And I was like,
hashtag
team.
first off, I pushed for it, but then you got busy with your lawyers,
Wow.
and then we couldn't do it. But anyways, I'm glad we're all friends. I know there's been some big shakeups this week with the podcasting
dude,
field.
I know for sure.
And I think
Especially
I think with
our niche
with
group.
most teams that would have been a deal breaker.
Well, you're just like, I'm cool as hell.
Can I admit something? I have no idea what y'all are talking
Oh,
about.
he totally missed all of it.
Yeah,
Dude, the podcast almost broke up last night.
Jesus.
it was bad.
It was really bad.
It was, yeah.
Seth saved the day.
I'll go back.
Like
and
100%.
I was
back
dropping
and
those
read
memes, and they were like,
You brought the
okay.
Baby Yoda one. It's like when your parents are fighting, but you just need to let them know you shit yourself.
I was like, guys, like, it's fine. Like, friends argue. We're still friends. I was like, obviously, I quit.
If I hadn't dropped that meme, Dean would have been like, you know what, I'm done.
Oh, I'm gonna let it fester.
Also, big shout out to Mario Cortez from the Six Scale Scavengers Facebook group. He does. They call him the intergalactic weapons smuggler. He has a season pass to that whole thing, so he can get you any lightsaber that you want, like the character ones. He can get you droids. He can get you crystals. He smuggled me some crystals, and really cool guy. Hooked me up really big. Dylan's like so dramatic. Dylan, come down, man. Whatever you have to do.
Dylan, hey Dylan, why didn't you call? I thought you were gonna call.
Yeah, what the heck? We had the phone lines open
It's
for you to
sitting
call.
right here. I'm waiting on Dylan to call.
Waiting for Dylan, waiting for a call that never came. Anyways, guys, do you guys have any shout outs you want to give? I
You
know
know
Seth
what?
gave
Oh,
his.
yeah.
No,
Manny.
wait. I've got one more shout out. I'm going to shout out Greg Arrington because we are finally Facebook friends.
Oh, God.
I feel like you have to shout him out, or I'll start posting that too.
Right.
You'll post a random gif of like a barbecue chicken, like, what up, Seth?
So we're finally friends.
And I saw when you tagged him, you
Yeah.
took off the Lord. I was like that. I do that too. It kills him, I bet.
Yeah, why is that even on there, Greg? You were
Manny, who do you got to shout out?
Ian, because you know me, I'm not gonna spoil anything for you, but I had a funny joke lined up. I mean, it wasn't funny, but I had a little thing lined up, and I was like, guys, do you know who was on the Mandalorian? And right away, instantly, he left the group. I was like, come on. I was like, come on, dude. He got so butthurt.
Dude, I love Ian now. Ian's so funny.
He actually asked me for your address.
Did he really?
Yeah.
For what?
He said he was going to spoil The Last Jedi, or the Rise of Skywalker.
Oh,
for
it's
you.
already spoiled. I can spoil it right now.
No.
Probably just send some anthrax.
Jesus.
Wow, so let's take a look at the early voting here. Most improved, very open-ended, lots of colors there. Best line, it seems to be a little closer here. Best company seems to be pretty good there. Best figure under 30, lots of. I think we have a clear winner there so far. Being very vague because I don't want people to have their votes influenced.
I was about to ask.
Best open scale figure, only 2 figures have gotten votes so far. Best 1/12, there's 4 different figures that have gotten votes, same as best 1/6 and figure of the year. So it seems like we have some competition in these categories. We have 8 votes so far. So Dylan's like, "Oh, you want me to call you right now?" Well,
Yeah,
you missed
call.
it, man. The show's already over.
You should have called. You missed.
Shame. It's a
Damn
damn
it,
shame.
Dylan.
Shame, shame, shame.
All right, I'm Zach.
I'm Dean.
I'm Seth.
I'm Manny.
I can't believe Seth jumped Manny in the list.
Dude, the usurper strikes
The
again.
usurper, man. When it first happened,
Oh, I let him. I let him.
Yeah, I looked for confirmation. He's like, yeah.
Because I'm slowly getting out of the podcast.
What?
Yeah.
What?
That's what I had to slowly take the Band-Aid off.
What are
very
you
slow.
talking about?
Yeah, I'm moving to Seattle.
No, you're
No,
not.
you're
I
not.
loved it.
No, you didn't. I know for a fact you didn't. The whole way over here, you're talking shit.
Wait, so are you really moving or what?
I don't know.
Because I'm scared.
We'll see.
Manny, my heart
I
can't
need to
go.
spoil The Last Jedi for you. Or what is it? Rise of Skywalker?
Bro, this movie sucks so bad we don't know what it's called.
No, Ryan Johnson already spoiled.
Go ahead and spoil The Last Jedi.
All right, guys. We'll catch you on the next week's episode. We might be on StreamYard, so
Yeah,
let
maybe.
us know. And, of
'Cause
course, collecting weekly
be true.
awards. The voting ends on December 16th.
I think it'll be on StreamYard from now on because I can't deal with these chairs.
They're really uncomfortable.
So bad.
Wait, when's the awards?
Look, guys,
Can you do that?
we
The 19th?
oh my God, Jesus Christ, the 17th.
Oh, is it?
Look, guys, we spent
Is it the
like
18th?
$700 on equipment. The chairs are the next thing to go.
Dude,
okay?
I'll
Okay.
bring my own goddamn chair.
Can we get
every
some
week.
really
You have a folding
comfy
chair?
chairs?
I don't have a folding chair, but I have a chair that works.
Let's buy some comfy chairs.
Okay,
Have a
first
chair
off,
that
the one time
works.
I gave Dean a comfy chair, I think it was the office chair. The whole time he was like,
That one was
swiveling
also
and-
not comfortable. I'm a thick boy. I need a big boy chair.
"What do you need? What kind of chair do you rock?"
But not with these.
We need lazy boys.
You Dr. Evil?
We need lazy boys
No,
up
I
in
How
here.
big do y'all think this office is? These motherfuckers are going to be bringing fucking gaming chairs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Have no room to talk.
I mean, that'll be.
That'd be
sounds
dope.
Perfect.
All right,
should do
guys.
that.
Catch you guys on the next episode.
Me. Oh, I can't put this on.
Good show, guys. Let's keep it. Let me. Okay, can you hear us? We're good. We're good. We're good.
I'm just turning this off like that. What the
Yeah.
hell?
Sorry, guys.
What an amateur.
Dylan, call me right now on my phone. God damn that.
Dylan, call.
Jesus Christ, man.
Call.
Dylan, if you don't, let's call Dylan.
Let's call Dylan right now.
I'm gonna call Dylan right now.
Dude, I feel like this should have been on the show, though. Should call Dylan on the show.
Yes.
Can I have my...
All right, you need a massage?
All right, let's put him on speakerphone.
Dylan, you better
Dylan, if
answer.
you don't answer, I'm gonna tell the world your phone number. I swear.
We're gonna dox you,
We're
boy.
gonna tell all 12 people. I'm just kidding.
First off, it's 7. Coming at me like that.
I'm just kidding.
Later, Mervin. Mervin, I sent you a Christmas card.
Dylan, what the
My
hell?
God. Dylan,
Coward.
you
Dylan.
absolute coward. I was gonna put VGM as an honor mention, but nope, not anymore.
I don't even have Dylan's number, so, like, we should put it all over Facebook.
Those pops.
Zach also did not like being called a coward.
Oh yeah, I was like, Dylan, I will drive up to North Dakota and slap the shit out of you if you ever call me that again.
No, I called you a coward.
Oh no, I thought Dylan did.
Hand me the thing. Vader.
Veda. Viva Las
Okay,
Vedas.
why is it just like?
I don't know. That's the way.
Crispy.
Some toys have it like that. Where it's swinging.
That's a weird sound effect. Like, I get it, but it's also, like,
Yeah.
that's weird.
That is loud as shit.
Yeah, way over here. That's pretty nice though.
That's awesome.
That's very cool. No.
Yeah.
Good show, guys. Glad that we're all still friends.
Well,
Maybe.
That was a close one.
Dude, I got Zork fast.
They're fucking Adolf Hitler over here. It's like, it's not your show. It's our
Look,
show.
man, I
And his behavior leading up to it didn't help. The Christmas card thing, calling it my show on someone's post.
look, guys.
oh,
You
yeah,
guys
that
can
was
each
weird.
say my show, and I would not be offended. That is not an
This is
offensible thing.
my show.
So let me get the ground rules straight. Let's have a therapy
Okay.
session here. Because there was one time where we all talked, and you were like, you know, let's do this right now live. Okay, there was one time during the show I used to tell you guys like, hey, focus, and you guys sat me down and were like, okay, like, don't do that, and it was good. Like we got over it. Okay.
Right.
I don't think it's wrong to say my show. Or do you guys always want me in any way, shape, or form to always say our show? Because if you're not in the post and I'm just saying our show, PJ's going to be like, wait, I'm not on the show. So if you put on someone's post,
That's true. Okay.
Yeah.
I will
okay,
concede
first
that.
off. Second off, the Christmas card thing, obviously...
in trouble?
No, we're having a therapy session. The Christmas card thing, obviously circumstances
Okay,
that
Zach,
week put it
You
out
also
of...
have to realize just now that was a joke. It wasn't like 100% serious.
No, we're going through this, man.
Okay, okay.
We're going through it. Obviously, bad form. My apologies. And that's why we redid the Christmas card. I did a little bit of Photoshop magic to Photoshop Rainer better into the picture that we like the
God, this
most.
thing is stiff. Sorry.
Dude, if it drops to like 35 on Amazon, I think I'm tempted. Black Series.
This is amazing.
Let's talk about that next week. Now, I will say one thing I can say for you guys, as one thing I would like to see improved, since we're talking. A lot of times you guys will share something really cool on Ox, but you won't show sheet it. It's got to be on the show sheet.
I really try to show sheet when I'm paying attention.
I'm just saying that's my one thing.
Oh, this could be better.
Dude, that's impressive, though. Most impressive.
That was
This is
nice.
really
That was a good
nice.
joke.
I'm
That was low key,
shocked at how much
but it was a
I
good
like
joke.
Turn this up.
Thank you, because it's hot.
Well, I keep it down because it makes this jingly sound whenever it gets too
It's
fast.
hot. Take the
That is
little.
beautiful.
I mean, then I guess you can't really.
I kind of wish this was magnetic and his feet held it.
Yeah, that would be neat.
Because he's metal, isn't he?
Anyways, I'm glad that we got past that, guys.
Yeah.
Glad that we got
good-
past that.
Just a
Therapy
learning,
session right there.
yeah, just a learning experience.
Yeah, we can all be friends.
Well,
Maybe.
workplace proximity associates.
We can be associates.
Ooh, we're gonna get one stop.
What's it called?
Yeah, the wifey one.
Dude, Manny, check this
On
out.
vacation, we're eating late.
Victoria painted the silver to bridge the helmet.
Oh yeah. Very cool.
If you need it done, I'll at your boy.
Dude, it's funny that we're talking about Power Rangers because
It's
like
an awkward
my-
pose.
He's doing the Luke Skywalker about the.
A dookie.
That's what he's doing. He's doing the power.
well, like earlier I can't remember. It was somebody sent me a meme about Power Rangers. It was like Power Rangers logic, how the Green Ranger is playing a flute. Like
Dude, that shit gets me every single time. They're like in the Megazord, like oh, flying upside down. He's like.
Dude, did you see Jason David Frank is coming to Big Texas Comic Con next year?
Dude, Big Tech is coming. Isn't that the one that like is like constantly getting sued?
No, that's
Alamo
City.
Alamo City.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right.
Dude, Big Texas is actually pretty good. Like it's like really good. Yeah, he's coming next year, so I might want to go.
Look, here is the Batman.
I just want to meet the Red Ranger at this point.
The Batman.
This one.
Oh yeah.
Wait, actually, one more thing. We're doing Christmas gifts amongst ourselves, right? Like outside of Secret Santa, like we did last 2 years.
Are we?
Are we live?
We're still live.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna talk about it. Yeah, it's about $65.
Yeah,
I'm
remember?
sorry, I wasn't even paying attention.
Are we doing
it's
Christmas
cool,
gifts
but
exchange amongst
I'm not a
ourselves?
fan of the
Or no,
of that.
like we did last year?
Like that.
Did we do that last year?
It is
Did
better.
I get a Christmas gift?
Okay, we don't have to. We don't have to. We don't have to.
I will buy you a Christmas gift.
yeah, dude. Wait, let's put this on that guy.
Yeah. I was afraid to take it off because
I don't know.
I like it. I don't know.
You don't like it?
No, so I was afraid to take it off there because I was afraid to like mess it up.
We need.
somehow.
This won't be able to work right now.
Yeah.
Did you have the shoes or did you get those? Because that works out really well.
So like I had all this like set aside for like a
Yeah, for like a year.
Oh shit! Okay.
It's been a while.
I finally found the outfit I'm gonna use. I gotta order it all.
So I just need to get like a red tie because like I wanted him to look like he has like a promo shoot where he's in this like suit. And I was like, dude, that looks dope.
Noble, I sent out a Christmas card, a sticker for you today. So
Will you send me that 2-part putty stuff? It's like a fixed.
like
thing.
in the mail?
No, just like the link to it so I can order it.
Oh,
Because I need a lot of it. 'cause I'm
Will you
working on
mail
those
it
two
to
customers.
him? Like
what's the other custom? How much do you need of it?
I mean, I'd like to also have it just on hand.
Oh, so if you need a little bit, you can borrow mine. But
I should be okay today.
you sure? Do you have something ready for the?
No, not this, but my other customs I do.
You don't.
Most of the parts are in here.
You don't have anything for this guy? You should put in your collection on like Iron Man's head or Captain America's head.
Yeah, maybe one of those.
That'd be
but-
pretty dope. Because it looked pretty good on the Trooper, actually.
yeah, it looked really good on the trooper. It looked awesome.
I was kind of like, fuck, I don't want to give this away. Yeah, Noble. He said, my man. Yeah, it was really nice. I gotta mail you guys your Christmas cards. I gotta reprint some stuff. Amazon just totally, or Walmart totally screwed me up. Anyways, all right, guys, we'll cut the live stream off. Noble, expect that in the next few days. But
Smells like cheese.
That's
Well-
your finger.
Sorry, I was scratching my balls.